Hey folks, as you guys can kind of guess, I'm loving the new World Eater release, but I only have one issue though. One issue. One of like great character unit, the Master of Executions, does not exist. And what I mean by that is, that we don't have like an official model for the World Eater's Master of Executions. In the Codex, they just kind of gave us like a head swap picture for it on just like the base kit. And I just feel like that's not World Eatery enough. World Eatery, is that even a word? Regardless, I've chosen to rectify that situation by making my own Master Executions. And hey, if you want to make your own, then follow along because I literally use all that I use is just extra bits and pieces from the pre-order collection. And if you're like me, I got plenty of bits. But other than that, enjoy the video, follow along if you want, and I'm actually gonna be giving you guys some painting tips as we go along. First, for the main body, we're going to be using one of the new Berserker legs and torso. Mainly because I have way too many units of Berserkers as is with the older kit, so it won't really hurt to use this. For the axe, we're going to use the arms from the 8-pound kit. For the head, we'll be using the extra Lord on Juggernaut head for the big corn symbol, and honestly, I'm just trying to get as many skulls on this guy as I can. For the shoulders, we're going to be using one of the other 8-pound shoulders with the horns, and also the small shoulder piece from the Juggernaut kit. And same for the backpack, we'll be using the Juggernaut backpack, and we'll even add a few more skulls on it later. Which sounds crazy, because there's already like 4 of them on there, I think. Now for some cutting. We're going to trim the tips of the horns flat, so we can put some more claimed heads and skulls on there later. And that's it for the build. I already love it, but again, it's time for the fun part, painting. First, we'll go over the arms with a layer of cadmium flesh tone, which will darken later. Then we'll go over the skulls and horns with white. Korok's white isn't the greatest in terms of coverage, but if you thin it down a little bit, and you can make it work with 2 layers, make it just white. Now we'll go over all the metal bits with lead belcher, which will also be done in 2 layers. As you can kind of see, I kind of over thinned the paint in the beginning on the axe. Now for the trim. We'll go over it with brush breeder armor for that crisp gold color. Now for the unfortunate head on the ground, we're going to go over 2 layers of yellow. Now, could it be a Lamentor or is it Imperial Fist? You guys decide. Now for the lens on the helmet, we're going to go in and do a dab of the Halo Silver, just, get that metallic look before we go over it with contrast paints. As for those contrast paints, we're going to do a slightly watered down warp contrast for the green on the Bastard Executions, and the same with Flesh Terror's red on the other helmets. Now for the skin tone, we're going to go over it with Ruckland Flesh Shade to bring out some of the depths in the flesh because it looks kind of flat right now. And for everything else, besides the Leadbelcher bits, we're going to go over with Angrath Earthshade to bring out the depths. And, you know, again, it's typically good to go over warm colors with a warm shading, such as Angrath's. And don't think we forgot about the blueberry on top. For him, we'll hit him with some watered down ultramarine blue. And now for Newland oil for all the other Leadbelcher bits. Now, since we have a big, mean red man, it makes sense to paint the base in line with the red planet. It's best to get this paint as thick as possible. The thicker you put it on, the more it cracks as it dries. After waiting for the Iron Earth to dry, we'll go in with Mars Iron Crust to put some more texture on the base. We'll also dry brush a bit of it on the helmet and the boots on the ground. And now, even more skulls to decorate the base. Now to top everything else off, we're going to get some blood on the axe, splatter on the armor, and a bit on the ground. And now we're done. Let's see how it turned out.